Yeah, a little less interesting, but I've been dealing with solar panels on my home.
How's that going?
What the fuck do I
keep
say?
talking
That?
shit to him, and he keeps punching them, and they won't do anything. It's crazy.
Dude, I hate solar panels. My crusade recently has been against getting solar on your home. Don't do it. It's a bad idea.
Why are you doing it then?
Listen, the home I purchased had solar panels on it, and I've had, dude, it is a fucking nightmare. Like they're great for saving money, saving energy, whatever the fuck. They're good.
Yeah,
they are good. It does save you money, but I guess the company or whatever that installed these did like a shit job, because my home has a metal roof, and metal roofs are guaranteed for like 50 years, right? Like they can last like pretty much forever. And the person who had the home, I guess, thought it would be a great idea to drill holes into the roof to put solar on top of this metal roof, and now my ceiling is leaking.
Oh,
dude. I feel like even as somebody who is not a contractor or knows anything about building, that seems like a giant no-no.
Well,
drill holes in the ceiling.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's like, dude, you have a metal roof. It's like the best you can fucking get, and you want to drill fucking holes in it? Like, that's like monkey 101. Like, don't put a hole in some shit.
I didn't take that class.
You know what I mean? But that's what I've been fucking dealing with, dude.
didn't.
It is a nightmare if something goes wrong. Because I've had 2 different roofers come out, and like a roofer is like, I'm not fucking with that. Like they're just completely against fucking with solar panels.
Got
so
another
you
itch,
can't.
buddy?
You can't.
Emergency. Sorry. Go ahead.
But this is just a PSA for anybody thinking about getting solar. Just put them in your yard. Don't put them on your fucking roof.
Yeah, you don't have to put them on the roof.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Put them in your yard.
I mean, if you have the kind of like land that you have, because you have a lot of like, you have like an acre of land or something, don't you?
Something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, you can put them on. But I mean, there are people who live like literally. My neighbor is like 6 foot away from me. Like I feel like it can reach over the fence and touch your house.
6 feet.
Oh my god. Who invited this guy?
Oh my god.
I'm
Bro
6
put
feet
his
actually.
finger up and everything.
According to my research.
Technical here, it's gonna be 6 feet.
Actually.
Also, though.
6 foot.
Also, if, at least in my situation, if your solar messes up, not just any solar company will come and fix it. It has to be the one that it came and installed it. It is a hellscape. It is a hellscape. I basically threatened them.
That sounds like
They say we'll be there in 2 years.
Yeah, I basically threatened them on the phone because I've been calling them, and it's so fucking funny how when you call these companies,
Basically was an interesting word there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you just cock a shotgun where you didn't actually say anything? You just insinuated that
He
you
walked
could do
outside.
it.
He's like, "Listen here, buddy. Y'all gonna show up soon."
well, dude, every time I've called these people, I've called them like 4 or 5 times. If you try to contact the service department, which is the fucking department that works on shit, it goes like straight to voicemail. You can't get them to pick up the phone. But if you call the goddamn sales department, boy, they pick that phone up at record speed, son. Woo! They pick that phone up fast as hell. Oh my god, it's so annoying. I want to scream. Ah!
That's a good one.
Fair enough.
Okay.
He really lives up to his word.
Do you
No,
feel
he's man of his
better?
word.
He did it. He says he's gonna do it, and he does it.
Wind
He's a man of
energy
his
is
word.
better.
Wind energy?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Put turbines on
I
your
don't know
roof.
why we just
Try-
can't
Hydroelectric.
we need to start putting like plutonium rods in our home. I mean, that would solve every issue. It would power
You know,
everything.
nuclear
Yeah,
energy
everyone
is
gets a
actually
nuclear
literally one of the
energy.
most efficient ways to get energy.
It is not one of the. It is the most efficient
Yeah, yeah.
way to get energy.
It's literally just our government
There's-
preventing
I
us.
still don't get how that powers a
doing it.
submarine, though. That makes no sense to me.
Yeah, well, I think Chernobyl scared everyone a little bit.
Yeah.
But like that was so long ago, and
I
like
did it on purpose.
in terms of things that could go wrong, nuclear is actually one of the safer ones, which is kind of ironic.
Believe it.
It's just when it goes wrong, it goes very fucking wrong. Whereas like
Yeah.
coal plant is
it ain't
just
that
like
bad.
I couldn't imagine being
fire.
1,000 feet under the ocean and they're like, yeah, there's like a nuclear thing turning the thing back there to
Oh.
make us go.
nuclear fission.
Yeah.
Nuclear,
All right.
Nuclear
Powers
fission.
everything.
Sounds good.
That's what it's
You're
called.
growing a third
Yeah, they are-
nutsack on your forehead.
they
so
are
you stay
doing
down
nuclear
there.
fishing.
You come out with 2 heads.
That'd be sick as hell.
2 dickheads?
There was a lady that had 2 heads, and she was a school teacher.
Huh.
She had the
She was
smartest.
Which one taught?
Siamese
Is this like-
twins, or it was the same person?
Yeah, she had 2 heads. They were Siamese
Just like
twins,
one of them
and
Scandinavian riddles.
So is that one or two people?
she was a school teacher. It is 2 people, I think. I think
the other
of
one-
them- I don't.
I have so many questions about the
Did one of
lives
them teach,
Siamese
uh,
twins.
Spanish?
I know, same.
Did one of them teach Spanish and English?
Like, imagine it was only they had 2 heads, but there was one of everything from the shoulders down. That's still 2 people, I guess.
So
Yeah,
it's
Right, that's
literally
usually
just
how it
2
is. Yeah.
It's 2 heads connected at the shoulders. But what I want to
Yeah.
they're married,
Excuse
Okay,
me.
which
So-
is weird. So if
I think
the
I think
husband is
means
married
some-
to one
oh,
of
I see
them.
what you're saying.
Oh,
I thought you meant married to
I thought
each
they were
other.
No,
married
they're
to
not
each
married
other.
together. No. I should.
So
they're
they have
married
2 different
in
husbands.
But I don't actually know because like imagine they're going on a date with one of them and one of them's all fucking horned up. They gotta share a pussy.
That's
You
what I'm
have to be
saying.
polygamous. You don't have a choice.
That'd be
So,
fun.
like,
Literally,
yeah,
you do.
honestly.
Is there?
I would sabotage
yeah, but,
every
like,
date and just start shitting.
what
on
if-
it.
Just
what if-
tape the other mouth shut for the date.
I don't like this
Yeah,
guy. Piss my
Yeah.
pants.
Yeah, make the other one wear like headphones and like look away
could
or something.
one knock the other
But
out?
they're gonna
literally,
feel
like,
themselves
they're-
getting pegged.
They're like this close to each other. Like if he kablams on her face,
But-
she's getting fucking extra. She's
Could
getting
you
some
knock
of
the other one out?
sales.
Though? Could you punch the
Why is
other
it a
one?
comic
They
book?
got that dog.
Oh
in
yeah,
them.
true.
Make one unconscious for like just knock her out.
Is that legal?
Yeah, but I think if one of them's gonna,
the
I think
same
if you're
person.
wait no, I guess you
like,
might be right
but that's what
about
I
that.
don't. how does it-
Masturbation's got to be brazen.
One of
I
one of them
wonder if
committed a
one-
crime. That's my question. They both go to jail.
I remember-
Oh, that's
They-
a good ass question. What if the
they
left
shoot
arm
that one in the
shot a guy, but the right arm
They
was like,
shoot
"No,
him.
don't do
yeah,
it."
they were trying to stop it, and they're like, okay.
I feel like
You
they
can't
could easily-
incarcerate
they could
the other
easily
head.
stage-
Injustice.
They could stage something
This is
like
the most
that.
intense debate on the Goons podcast we've had in a long time.
Yeah, no, this is. Hold on, this is. I gotta actually look up.
It would
Maybe they
fall
did
under
have
like
2
martial
pussies.
law or something.
I would just
Do
say,
they split the
Entire
human in
state shuts
twain?
down.
I remember I saw this TikTok of these Siamese like guys, and they were almost completely separate. They just shared like a couple of organs, but one of them was an aggressive Republican. The other one was an aggressive liberal.
Why'd you
Oh
why'd you
my
have to
And they
go
God.
argued all the fucking time.
I don't understand.
this
Can't
far
get away
away.
from this damn liberal.
shut up,
ever.
Jimmy.
I don't know why you had to. I don't know why you had to bring their race into it. I mean, mentioning that they're Siamese was just uncalled for.
I think it's conjoined, but the first set was Siamese, and that's why they're called that.
Is that really that? Is that Lord?
I believe
Siamese.
so.
I didn't even know Siamese was a race.
I thought it was the
just
kind of.
like
I
a-
thought it was like that
Listen.
chicken, the Siamese chicken.
I take vitamins and watch videos and stuff like this, so I know random shit.
Okay, well,
Take vitamins.
because
You know what I mean?
because the
Oh,
because these people are a school
Vitamins.
teacher, there's not much information on their pussies on the internet.
Hey, what if like the other one was an OnlyFans like girl?
Yeah, the other one's a school teacher. The other
That
one's
would
just
go so hard.
One's a porn star.
covering her face the entire
Oh.
time.
Did you hear about that teacher that got like fired for having an OnlyFans? Like a girl teacher.
Yeah, that's
They
wild.
could take 4 dicks.
and then the
No.
the
Oh, wait, you're
principal
right.
got in trouble for
They could take 4 dicks.
Well, really
That'd be
6,
awesome.
but yeah.
Well,
Wait, no, you're right. I'm sorry.
wait,
Wait,
where would
what?
the other 2
I did
go?
the wrong math.
What
on
about,
that.
what about the
They
ear
hit in
holes?
holes.
Two assholes,
Miller
2
Lite,
mouths.
baby. Come on.
I don't.
Wait,
I
I
don't
mean,
know if they
yeah.
have two buttholes.
I mean,
I don't know what the lore is
Pussy's
there.
an asshole, but different.
Fair.
Amen.
That's somewhere in the dictionary.
I thought
think
that
so.
that's in Deuteronomy, ain't it?
Leviticus 4.
Oh, okay.
That's in Psalm 89.
So that
Yeah, why'd you drop a little fucking bar there?
Leviticus 4, yeah. 4th day, God
but,
made booby, yeah.
But yeah, that's a real person. So I don't know. Do what you want with that information. But there is a lady out there who has 2 heads, and I don't know if it's 2 different ladies. I don't know if they legally
to be.
classify them as 2 different ladies.
Same
But-
heart, lungs, and everything. One of each.
Yeah,
Or 2 lungs.
I'm pretty sure they just share all the organs, but
They
are
share
split
a
at the
neck.
head.
I'd be like, look.
Yeah, they just
but
have
I-
extra wide shoulders.
I could be wrong. I couldn't find a ton of information on them, like in the 3 seconds that I just looked.
I'd say, look. You
It
guys
just
Well,
are.
said
that's
that
all
they're
that you need to be an expert on the internet.
You guys
so
are one
now go
person.
talk
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
true.
That's all I would say.
Can one of them fall asleep and the other one's awake? I don't understand how that
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, because there's
Probably,
brain
right.
activity that keeps you awake. So
Yeah.
So
But like, what if
technically-
the other one is like wanting to do laundry while the other one sleeps? Is it just gonna be like fucking dangling
like
there?
dead
fat
weight.
yeah, what if they
as
were on
hell?
like opposite sleep schedules?
Maybe it's like something with evolution because they could like sleep in the forest and nothing could attack them because one's awake. then the other one's
They're
yeah, true.
they're the more evolved being.
Exactly.
it turns out.
Dude, you
Yeah.
could exploit the shit out of them in the workplace if they count as two different people. You could put them on midnights and days.
Oh, that's
And
fucked.
just,
But the body would get tired.
What
It
if
has
what
to
if one
be.
of them's credit
No,
score is worse than the other one's? Like, how does that work?
That's what I mean. Do they have to just say, "Look, you're one person. I get your argument here, two heads. You're one person, okay? For the sake of it, you have to be."
What a miserable existence to have.
yeah, I think I'd rather just kill myself. And then the problem would be they'd have to drag my lifeless little head around the rest of their
They
lives.
could like solder it off or something. I'm sure.
solder it. Solder
Yeah,
it would be
what?
putting
Just
it
a
back
dangling
on.
head everywhere you go. Like, oh, don't worry about him.
Would they be?
That was
Would they
10
be
years ago.
Rotting. Flies in the eyeballs.
Would they be considered a murder suicide if they killed themselves?
I don't know. Like, would you die? Probably, I guess.
Whoa.
Crazy.
Imagine
I don't
the
know. I-
funeral if one of them dies. Like the one that's alive would still have
Yeah,
to
there was a
lay in the
thing.
Lay in
casket.
the casket.
Thanks for
They're
coming.
just like, hey guys.
Hey, I'm laying
Pray
here.
over that head.
I'm laying here till the service is over.
Just like shaking hands with the people walking by.
Thank you for coming. Yeah, we'll miss her dearly.
That left arm was
Head
very
just
nice.
Dangling.
I used to love wiping with the
is
left
so-
arm. Now I can't use it anymore.
I mean, could they actually die though? They could just be completely brain dead because all the other organs would be working. They'd just be a total vegetable.
So
I don't know.
So then
No idea.
all the nutrients would go to the other brain. It'd become a genius. Think of
They would
that.
absorb. They would absorb everything. I wonder how many calories they have to eat. Because the most like,
Ooh.
because the brain is what uses like most of your energy throughout the day. They probably had to eat so much fucking food to not be like complete idiots.
Probably.
Wild.
I have a
Oh, they
lot
could.
of questions.
They
now.
probably breastfeed on both boobs at once.
The mob must have been in hell.
What?
Getting
Talking about-
both.
Oh, you mean when they were a
The
baby?
mob,
Okay.
When they were a
Yeah.
kid, yeah, you just hold them up. Just,
I was like, well, they have a normal woman body though. It's very confusing, yeah.
Although if you did have sex with one, it's kind of just a threesome, so you could tell all your friends you had a three-way.
True.
You
Kind
wouldn't
of.
have to elaborate at all.
You.
You wouldn't have to elaborate. I wouldn't. Actually, I feel like it's more of a flex to be like, yeah, I had
Fucking
coitus
you
with
with
a
two
two-headed
heads.
woman.
Yeah, true.
That's pretty fucking metal.
Like that is, yeah, that is wild.